Good afternoon. How's everyone doing? I heard before that Estonians are shy on asking questions, but I'm Finnish, so you can't be worse. So let's try to be a little bit active today. It's afternoon. I know it's not the best time. Can I get the presentation to the beginning? I think I'm in the end. You got my best tips right away. Okay. Don't look. All right. Hey, I realized when I was waiting for my turn, I realized that I've actually put myself into kind of a difficult spot. I have an auditorium full of marketing professionals, and I've made a statement. I'm telling you that loyalty programs are more important nowadays than ever before. And I know that actually that might not be that easy to accept for some of you. So I thought let's start with a show of hands. Raise your hand if you think that loyalty programs are important today to your business or any kind of business in general. Any hands? Wow, more than I thought. Yes, it's not that bad as I thought. But let's start by looking at some of the arguments behind that statement. Here's an example: Starbucks. Any customer loyalty fanatic, Starbucks is always our case example, but there's a good reason for that. 2013, second quarter results, Starbucks again did one of the best results in a quarter. Revenues up, profits up, and what was one of the single reasons that the executives highlighted being the most important factor for achieving these results? Well, their loyalty program, of course. Starbucks Rewards. They, for example, during that quarter, they introduced a cross-channel capability into their loyalty program. Customers in US were able to collect reward points also when they bought packets of Starbucks coffee in grocery stores. So the whole program actually expanded into new areas. So if you think about why loyalty programs are important for Starbucks or any kind of business today, economic is challenging. How do we actually understand the meaning of loyalty programs? Usually when we look at the impacts, how the business impact is created, the first way of looking at it is the price, the cost. It's by research, it's 6 to 7 times more expensive to keep acquiring new customers than to retain and maintain your loyal customer base. Ultimately, your loyal customers are more profitable to you because you can upsell, cross-sell, you can add more visits and so on. There's also a bit more controversial research results that show that loyal customers are also willing to pay significantly more for your products. And these are the hard sort of facts that speak for loyalty programs and their importance. But I think nowadays it's also important to understand the customer loyalty programs in a wider context. As you can see, I love all research studies. One of the research studies show that a majority, like 78% of customers, feel that it's the great customer experience that actually makes them loyal. It's not just the rewards or points, as we know. It's great customer experience that matters. Client of the company, my company, something that we tell to our customers a lot is that what you need to have in place, it's all about the customer experience. So to build loyalty, you actually need to first have great products. You need to build a great brand and you need to have great customer service. And that way you can get your first visitors, your first customers into, like, as we call them, newbies, into the onboarding phase. And then you can use loyalty program to have tools to encourage them to be regulars, and some of them a long time will be your enthusiasts, your advocates. But as we see, loyalty program is actually your way of saying thank you to your loyal customers. It's a way, it's of course a tool for you to collect data, enrich the experience. But what really matters is that's a tool, that's a way of saying thank you to your loyal customers for their loyalty. When we think about that, customer experience is what makes customers loyal. One thing that helps designing your customer experience is customer service, is to also think about loyalty in different categories. Rational loyalty, for example, here's a simple way of categorizing loyalty. Rational loyalty is the kind of loyalty that drives me to go to the same coffee shop to buy my coffee because I get the 10th coffee for free. But there I'm really driving for the tangible benefit. I want my best value for my money. But there's emotional loyalty that actually drives more of the kind of behavior that we're looking for in the new kinds of loyalty programs that we need to be able to build today. It's more like I get personal service. I like to come here because they remember me, and I get a special service. They remember what kind of a coffee I like. And actually, it's this kind of loyal customers who are willing to pay more. It's not necessarily the ones that are only looking for the rational rewards. So I hope I've been able to get a little bit more hands up by explaining how I think loyalty programs are more important today than ever before. And I think the Starbucks example shows that. And one of the key takeaways that I want to give you here today is that loyalty programs, as we see them, is actually a lot about that great service. It's not just about the mechanisms for offering rewards, but it's a lot about creating that great experience with your customers. So then I wanted the second half of my presentation, I wanted to give you some ideas of how to create a successful loyalty program today. And I know it's sometimes you actually get less hands up when you ask that question in the beginning, because if you think about loyalty programs today, you get these kind of experiences. Maybe you need to approach it as a consumer and think about how you use loyalty programs. One research shows that only a third of customers, consumers, say that that the loyalty programs actually influence their decisions. Forrester does this research every 4 years, and from 2008 to 2012, the amount of consumers who felt that loyalty programs offer no real value increased by 50%. So it's a difficult environment, and for example in Finland, at least 1/3 of consumers have 10 loyalty cards or 10 loyalty program memberships. I actually think that number is higher, and the actual active loyalty programs is much less. So it's a difficult environment to build a successful loyalty program. So three thoughts that I want to share with you. Loyalty programs must be relevant. That's the first thing you need to make sure is happening. So if I drink coffee and at the coffee shop I get rewarded only from buying coffee, it doesn't bring any meaning for me. And this applies to emails. As much as emails you send, make sure that you use targeting and personalization, because every time you send irrelevant emails, irrelevant messages, my willingness to open that email next time will be lower. The loyalty programs need to be rewarding, very much related to the previous one. Rewarding is a great word, because the rewarding is a reward, and rewarding is a feeling as well. So of course, one important thing is to make sure that if you offer a currency, for example, you collect stamps or you collect points, make sure that they add value in such a way that it doesn't become too difficult to achieve those rewards. But rewarding is also a feeling. So rewarding loyalty program can be something that makes sure that you get that personal service. That's a rewarding feeling that you always get remembered in your favorite shop, your restaurant. What we also tell our customers is that think about how you want to reward your customers. So for example, service companies, customer feedback is very important for these companies. What we recommend for them is that offer points. So if you're offering points for your loyal customers when they purchase from you, offer points as well when they give you feedback. Because you want feedback and they are happy to give you feedback. They are your loyal customers, and by rewarding for free feedback, that's a great way of achieving your goals and making your loyal customers happy. Avoid fragmentation. This applies to anything in the current environment. Be careful when you choose your touch points where you communicate with your customers, and with the fact that there's 10 or more loyalty programs that I'm member and I'm participating. Be careful in introducing new cards or new applications, no more new mobile applications. Make sure that they really add value and they are important for your strategy, marketing strategy. I'll give you. I'm seeing 1 minute in my timer, so I'll give you a quick look at the service that we've created. Cliento is a new kind of a service where, first of all, the same loyalty program network works across different merchants. So this is for example in downtown Helsinki. The basic idea is that the customers, excuse me, the end users, the loyal customers, have a way of checking in, and that's how we actually use NFC technology at the moment. So you use an NFC card to identify in your favorite retail shop or cafe or restaurant. We offer tools for the staff, so basically they identify the customer that way, and then they are always able to give the personal service that those customers deserve, and the points and mechanisms that we customize for the merchants. And the customers have our mobile web app that they can use to give feedback, tell about their preferences, and engage further down in the relationship with the customers. So I'll leave you with a sort of my feeling of what actually when you build a loyalty program, think about this. A great customer experience, that's how we've concluded today. Great customer experience is what matters a lot in loyalty programs. It's a lot like a friendship. You know me, and I trust you so much that I'm willing to give you personal information so that you can serve me better. You know what I like, and I'm willing to tell you what I like. And you listen to me, you listen to my preferences and my needs. And I'll leave you with a great quote that I think is important when you think about building loyalty programs. Customer loyalty is not built in a day, it's built day by day. Thank you.